to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. What I'd love to do today is go through a book, and the book that I've selected for this episode is entitled The 1% Rule: How to Fall in Love with the Process and Achieve Your Wildest Dreams. This book was published on the 6th of March 2018 by an author named Tommy Baker. Let's see what we can take, what we can learn, what we can glean from this book and incorporate into our own inventory of knowledge, skills and potential power. So the first key message to come from this book is where the author reminds us that of the importance of embracing incremental progress, understanding the power of making small, insignificant but consistent improvements over time has a massive and magnified impact. One is called to embrace the concept of continuous growth and progress, often called CANI, continuous and never-ending improvement. In order to do that, there needs to be a process, and the author here talks about how important it is to focus on the process, where one is asked, is called to shift their focus from the end goal to the process in itself. Learn to enjoy the journey and find fulfillment in the day-to-day actions and habits that lead one to a successful outcome. And in order to do that, one needs to commit. They need to commit to action and consistency. Commit to showing up and putting in the work, no matter how easy or hard or boring it may be. Even when motivation wanes or progress feels slow because we've hit a temporary plateau. Consistency at the end of the day is the key to long-term magnificent success. The author here talks about setting meaningful goals, and according to his little plan here, he talks about setting specific, measurable, meaningful goals that align. Most importantly, this is important, that they must align with your values and aspirations. And these goals need to be broken down into smaller, actionable steps to make them more manageable and malleable. It all requires discipline, so the author here calls us to practice self-discipline. One needs to cultivate self-discipline and resilience to outcome challenges and the setbacks which are guaranteed to pop up along the way. One needs to develop and maintain the mental toughness to stay focused and motivated even in the face of adversity and disappointment. To keep momentum, one needs to celebrate progress. You need to celebrate your achievements and your milestones along the way, no matter how small and how insignificant they may appear. You need to acknowledge and reflect on progress and use it as the fuel to keep you moving forward and pushing you and pulling you in the direction that you need to continue to move in. Along the way, you're going to experience failure, but the author here reminds us that we need to embrace and welcome failure as the necessary feedback that we need in order to get better. We need to embrace failure as the inevitable part of the journey towards success. See it as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, and an opportunity to course correct and fine tune rather than a reason to give up. One needs to prioritize learning and growth in their life. By prioritizing learning and personal growth as essential components of success, we need to seek out opportunities to expand our knowledge, to improve our skills, and to widen our perspective. To do it, you can't really do it alone all the time. You need to surround yourself with the necessary and appropriate support. One needs to surround themselves with a supportive community of like-minded individuals who encourage and inspire you to pursue your goals, your dreams, even during tough times. And the last key message to come from this book is where the author reminds us that we need to stick to it. We need to stay committed to the vision, staying committed to your vision, and keep pushing forward even when faced with obstacles or the dreaded self-doubt. You need, in essence, to trust in yourself and your ability to achieve your wildest dreams. In summary, this book and these lessons from the 1% rule offers valuable insights into the mindset and strategies needed to achieve long-term success and ongoing fulfillment. By embracing the process, staying consistent, and prioritizing learning and growth, you can hopefully make meaningful progress towards your goals and turn your dreams into your reality. Wishing you all the best and thanking you for joining me on this episode of Jim's 5am Club, and we'll chat again soon. Take care everybody, Yassas, and bye for now.